In 2018, the government embarked on installing closed search television, also known as CCTV security cameras, in Kampala and other parts of the country with the intention of easing security monitoring. Over time, the CCTV security cameras mounted along the streets have significantly assisted the police and other state security agencies to track down criminals like shooting murders, street robberies, among others. However, members of the public have always decried extortion and bribery, which is involved in accessing the help of the CCTV footages. It is upon this ground that Enanga advised members of the public to stop paying for the access of this service.
The CCTV footages in criminal cases are free of charge and are not supposed to be paid for. You are all aware that there is an increase in usage of CCTV, both public and private, in our country. Many people are beginning to accept it as an effective tool, security tool that supports efforts in combating crime and acts of disorderliness or lawlessness. But we are continuing to receive complaints of extortion of money by undisciplined officers from complainants, victims, and all witnesses. Now, the procedure for the release of CCTV footages for evidentiary purposes is clearly laid out in the policy under our Directorate of IT, and all requests for the release of data information in CCTV must be channeled through the OCCID, the divisional CID, the district CID, the regional CID officer, and as well as the respective traffic officers, that is for traffic-related footages. Now, these requests are strictly for information regarding the provision of evidence in criminal proceedings, prevention of crime, investigation and detection of crime, which may include identification of offenders and identification.
Enanga also highlighted on the procedure for anyone to obtain the CCTV footages.
It is not in order for a complainant, a civilian person, or a witness to go to the CCTV center, pay money, and retrieve a CCTV footage. It remains evidence which remains with the investigating officer, a detective, or a traffic investigator. Are we together? So we are saying that it is the duty of the person who is investigating your case to write a formal request to the responsible officer in CID or traffic, and then that CID officer or respective traffic officer forwards that request to the technical officer in the CCTV command center. The CCTV operational centers are out of bounds to any other person apart from that responsible officer who is approaching them for evidentiary purposes. Because these days you find people coming, civilians coming to the CCTV command center. They have sent us for a footage. No, that is not correct procedure.
On the other hand, Enanga tasked the renowned Jessa Farm Diaries company to pull down the controversial commercial advert, which involves a traffic police officer being bribed with a Jessa drink while on duty, insisting that this not only misrepresents the image of the institution, but also illegal.
Strongly come out to condemn the usage of its traffic image as content in a controversial commercial advert of a type of juice popularly known as Jessa juice. The TV advert that you have seen deceptively suggests that a traffic officer during a normal traffic enforcement routine stopped a driver for inspection. but was immediately compromised with a pack of Jessa juice by the panicked driver and children, after which he left them to proceed without inspection and used words, you can go, while taking the Jessa juice. Of course, the ad made reference to the traffic police as being corrupt and easily bribed by Jessa juice. The driver is seen allegedly bribing a traffic officer with a packet of Jessa juice in front of children, and then lets them off the hook. It also draws a link between the traffic officer, the driver, and children, where the driver and children are depicted as traffic violators, and then the traffic officer as a corrupt officer.
He added that if the company fails to stop the circulation of the advert, it will invite legal consequences, as he explains.
We are strongly condemning it and calling upon Jessa Company Limited to pull down this controversial commercial advert, because the appearance of the look-alike traffic officer and the use of the look-alike police uniform was done without the express permission of the Inspector General Police, which is strictly prohibited because our uniforms are gazetted. The advert deceptively suggests that the police leadership endorsed the product of Jessa juice, allowing a look-alike traffic officer, and that we further supported the campaign to market, sell, and drink the product, which is not true. So we, as a result, demand that the commercial firm pulls out the traffic police content or the entire advert and holds any further displays on TV, radios, and other digital platforms. Failure to do so will call for sanctions in the Civil Court of Law by the Directorate of Legal and Human Rights Services.
Joseph Kabal, UCTV News.